Remember Captain America? No, not that one. The real Captain America. Remember Thor? No, not that one. The real Thor. Well, they're back. And so are dads. With more and more trailers starting to trickle in for Avengers Doomsday, I found myself with a quandary. Why this choice for trailers? Why this avenue for marketing? Oh yes, there's definitely nostalgia bait at play here as Disney struggles to bring alienated fans back into the fold. And hey, this is a smart play, but what happened to the MCU? Well, money happened. With failed venture after failed venture, Disney has been put in the back foot, it seems. I mean, look at their last few movies. We've seen nothing but flops. Yeah, some broke even, like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but most gradually degraded in quality while having ever-ballooning budgets. I mean, the Marvel's budget was $374 million and it only brought in $206.1 million. Compare that to Endgame that brought in $2.799 billion on a budget roughly equal to the Marvel's, and we get to see the panic. Yeah, Endgame had all the build-up. It was a capstone to the MCU Infinity Saga, but more importantly, it was the culmination of stories for characters we had grown to love, who had been shaped and molded over a decade. And hey, the MCU could have ended there, but Disney said, nah, hold my beer. I want more money. Now, things didn't start out all bad. Shang-Chi was genuinely a solid film to me, and on the TV side of things, WandaVision wasn't bad. Its ending was a bit much, but I could let it slide. There was a wealth of good faith from the Infinity Saga, but sadly, it didn't take long until the cracks began to show. See Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Hot garbage, bad pacing, obnoxious message, and worst of all, boring. From there, we just gradually degrade to the point where Sam Raimi is directing a Doctor Strange movie, which had me so excited only to see his talents completely wasted by the machine that is the modern MCU. I throw no shade at my man, Sam Raimi. And while all these shows and movies are coming out, they are each introducing a female version of a male hero. Now yes, Jeremy Renner is not going to play Hawkeye forever, and Mark Ruffalo is not going to play the Hulk forever. Likely Mark Ruffalo will die of an aneurysm over some bullshit political thing. So logically we introduce new versions because old IP good, new IP bad? What I mean by this is Disney chose to push messaging by replacing Hulk with She-Hulk, who was better than him in every way. Hawkeye with Girl Hawkeye. She had a name, don't really remember it. Even Black Panther with a girl Black Panther. Now yes, Chadwick Boseman's death was a tragedy, but the wiser solution would have been to just recast Black Panther. Instead, we got a girl who weighs about 10 pounds soaking wet with no real combat experience in this role, but I digress. Early Marvel was able to turn B-list characters into solid gold. Instead of rehashing those old characters, aka old IP, expand on the universe, introduce new lesser-known characters, and let them shine. Let the legacy of Iron Man and Captain America be just that. An awesome legacy. Part of an amazing movie franchise that we'll probably never actually see again. So why do I say all of this? Because, my friends, Disney knows they're failing. They have the money, they'll be fine, and they could literally just tank these movies constantly until the end of time if they really want to. So why are they resorting to the nostalgia once again? Deadpool and Wolverine already did the nostalgia bait thing, but I guess this is that, but a bit bigger? But most notably is their appeal to fathers. If it was a singular trailer, just Cap, just Thor, I wouldn't think much of it. But to have both Cap and Thor's introductions related to fatherhood is so counter to everything the modern Disney pushes. Do I trust this course correction? Nope. This feels like a pantomime just to bait people into caring again. The problem is, Disney spent so long denigrating and attempting to erase men from this franchise that I'll never drop my apprehension. Going forward, if Disney focuses on writing solid films, we could see a way out of this mess. Many of Phase 4 and Phase 5 have ideas that could work, but through bloated writers' rooms and forced messaging, the ability to write and direct a cohesive, well-paced, genuinely entertaining film becomes all but lost. Will I see Doomsday? Yeah, obviously I'm going to see Doomsday, because it's either going to be coming out swinging and genuinely a good time, or it's going to be an absolute train wreck and be a genuinely good time. Either way, I'm finding a way to have me some fun.